say this, man, because my head crazy. You said easing God out. That's why the pivot gonna be successful. That's why we're here with you today. We don't have egos. We're not. We don't.
Narcissist.
We're not narcissistic. No, I was gonna get it right. I fucked
I'm
up
helping you, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey, we just talked about help.
Okay, watch out.
No. Let me. No, I appreciate it, but I got it. But we're not narcissists.
You still ain't got it, motherfucker.
I just got it, bro. Don't try me, dog. But no, seriously, man, I think that we're selfless. You know, we go and we just do what we do, and that's why we're here. And truthfully, and I say this without being messy,
yes,
that's not why we're over there. You know what I mean?
Can we talk about it?
It's up to you. This is your show. I'm just telling you why we're here.
We need to talk about it because I met you in one way, but I saw you on a platform that wasn't the pivot. It was I Am Athlete. Right? And I'm not gonna bash nobody. I'm cool with B. Marsh. He actually kind of counseled me in doing what I'm doing to this day. But at the same time, there's a message in that people need to know. Why didn't it work out? How did Ryan Clark, replace a figure that wasn't normally there 2 to 3 years ago?
I can say this, Ryan didn't replace a figure. Ryan is here because Ryan is here for who he is. And I can say this also, with whatever we did on the other side, this is my opinion, and it ain't hate, this is my 1000% me.
Yes, sir.
No hate and no funny shit. I believe Ryan is a bigger asset for us than anybody that was ever on the other platform. That's just my thought.
When you say us, who is us?
For the pivot.
Okay.
And what we're doing. This is our thing, and and I always tell people, Ryan's amazing on his day job, which is ESPN, obviously.
Right.
But he's equally as great here on the pivot.
Right.
And I'll say that tenfold, over and over and over. So when you say replace, I don't like to look at it that way, because we are blessed and fortunate to have Ryan rock with us. And truthfully, we talk about ego. There was big egos on that side. I've never been that way, you know me.
Right.
Never been a narcissist, right? And it was just a moment where the business would never button up. And sometimes that happens. But I know you, and I know if that were a situation, if we all started this Funky Friday together,
right,
you would look at it and say, all right, I know what my people bring to the table.
Right.
Like you just mentioned a second ago, you got to know who are your assets and who are liabilities. You got to know who's helping you to be great as a quarterback. You're going to go out there and you're going to fight for the Panthers, for purposes of just using any team to say, I need Steve Smith to be paid X, Y, Z. I'm going to fight for him, right? Because I know he's going to help me and he's going to help us. That wasn't the case. It became
one-dimensional.
Me. And there's some things that are out there that makes it seem like the podcast was valued at this and we weren't happy with, what we were getting, which is, I guess, a cut. None of that was ever spoke about. That was never, ever talked about. So this $11 million, this other, that's all bullshit at the end of the day.
So you felt like you had to make a better decision in the career that was healthier for you as a person?
The decision that was made was on business, this ain't adding up and this don't make sense. And for the division to pivot itself without us being talked to, because it was just a podcast.
Yes.
But somehow it became, a marketing arm for said business. And that wasn't really what it was deemed to be at the very beginning. It was, let's do a podcast, all right, bet. And then we got good at it. People, start tapping in and checking us out, and then it grew. And then when you have certain, individuals that would say, damn, this could be lucrative. I'm gonna take all of this, right? So that's how it happened. But we kept going to the table, and me personally, I'm not gonna speak for Chan, but me personally, from inception to the point where it all broke up, it was well noted and known that all of my sweat equity, talent fee, everything's being rolled back into the pot. So from the beginning to the very end, if you put dollars in, my dollars match your dollars side by side.
Yes, sir.
Because that's sweat. But at the end of the day, if this is let's just say if it's $1 million valuation on the podcast, and if I put in, let's just say 50 grand.
Right.
And if you put in, let's say 100 grand, mathematically, I should have a third ownership.
Right. It's a partnership.
Right?
That's a partnership.
Not revenue split, not all this
Yeah,
other bullshit, but from not profit sharing, from equity ownership.
Correct.
That's easy math, not 5%. It's more like 27%.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I'm here with the pivot. And we weren't gonna do another podcast. We just said, man, this ain't right. We're gonna leave this. And whatever happened after that is gonna happen. And that's the real shit that we never really, it's more. People are a whole lot of stuff. But we try not to get messy. But when you see the other side attempting to take the high road, but it comes out as bullshit, then you gotta come out and say, you know what? That ain't all the way true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It might be some truth sprinkled in there, but the 11 million, that's what you probably put in the gym, but you didn't put that in the podcast. It wasn't nowhere near. You ain't gonna pay 11 million for no fucking podcast.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm curious. Yeah.
that's just my side. And that's
Yeah,
that.
no, and Freddie, and he's funny about it. Like, I see what
I'm
you
still dancing around a little bit.
He's still dancing
but
around a little bit, but
that's the gist.
Man, let's keep it funky now.
yeah,
no,
we don't keep it
Like,
funky.
that's the name
But,
of it. Let's keep it a buck.
I'll tell you this, Cam. You gotta respect your dudes. You gotta respect. Well, you was cussing. You gotta respect your niggas.
Yeah.
If you and your niggas start something together, the respect has to be there.
Yes, sir.
And you got to do it. And even on some nigga shit, like Freddie said, if we were to start Funky Friday with us four, and it blows up like it has,
Right.
and all love to you, bro. I watch every single episode.
Yes, sir.
When it does blow up, you gonna be like, bruh, it's four of us.
We at the
25,
table.
25, 25,
We at the
25.
table.
We a team.
Yes, sir. A
We gotta-
partnership.
We gotta cut it up.
Yes,
we gotta
sir.
pay the overhead, whatever you pay for these cameras, for these producers, for these, pay that, and then whatever the net is, anybody knows money is net and gross. So pay that, and then that's net. That's what your net brought in. From there, us four should profit, and we should cut it up. And that's where we went wrong, is where we weren't gonna cut up the net. Oh, I bought the cameras. Oh, I paid the producers. Oh, I paid this. Pay everybody. And when this final check comes in, let's cut it up 4 ways.
Yeah.
Reggie Wayne was a part of it. Reggie Wayne got out of there because he saw that the pot wasn't gonna get cut right.
That's the first thing Red said.
That was the first thing Reg said. He's not gonna cut the pot right. Ocho comes in.
Ocho don't care about the business. He do a
Ocho's
million
not
things.
worried about
Yeah.
that. Ocho
Yeah.
is gonna be Ocho. You know what I'm saying? Ocho gonna be, and I love Ocho.
Got
That
his own
we
brand.
just ate dinner. We was dinner with the wives the other night.
Yes, sir.
Down there on South Beach. And Ocho gonna be Ocho. Ocho
Right.
gonna do him. But Ocho came on our podcast already. But you have to cut up the business right, and that's what I know with these fellas. To get back to the good side of it, is that we have a set thing. Is that we are the 3 owners of the pivot, and we make every decision together.
Yes, sir.
And we pay our producers.
That's
Because you say pay the producer, ain't nobody get paid.
right.
That's just the real
The
shit.
thing,
Pay
the thing,
everybody, and we make every decision that we want to do, whatever we want to
Right.
do. Coming up here, they said Cam's available now, and we got on the text thread and said, "Shit, bro, we got to slide to Atlanta because
Let's rock
Cam's
and roll."
available."
Yeah.
And we made that decision together, and we're gonna profit off that decision together.
Yes, sir.
The show that you did with us,
Yes, sir.
is gonna do numbers,
Yes, sir.
and we're gonna be right there to profit off the numbers together.
Right.
And every view that we get, we're gonna cut that bitch down the middle.
Right.